Grief and the search for answers in the case of 4 University of Idaho students murdered in their sleep.
I hope people understand how all these kids that were a part of this were doing everything right. And they were going to be the type of people that you wanted be your neighbor.
Who you just heard from, that's Steve Goncalves, Kaylee's dad, heartbroken, grieving, and feeling responsible for his daughter's death. While investigators continue to search for a killer, he's searching for a way to survive the pain of losing his little girl.
I'm truly responsible for my daughter dying because it's a father's job to keep their children protected. And I obviously didn't live up to that.
A father who ordinarily shies away from the limelight, now vowing to be front and center until an arrest is made. It's been over 2 weeks since the bodies of his daughter, Kaylee Goncalves, her best friend, Madison Mogan, and 2 other college friends, Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin, were found. All 4 stabbed to death, according to the coroner, who also says they were likely stabbed in their sleep in the early morning hours of November 13th.
Everybody wants it to go away. And it needs to go away, but it can only go away when we have justice.
Steve Goncalves says law enforcement has been holding their cards very close to their chests, saying very little to media or the families of these young people who were just starting their adult lives in the small community of Moscow.
There's so much speculation because there is no information. There's that void and there's that gap that it gets filled with a lot of times nonsense and rumors and false narratives.
Goncalves says police recommend that he keep certain details about what he knows to himself for now. It's the kind of information only the killer might know, which could jeopardize a potential prosecution. Still, this father believes law enforcement should include the community more in terms of getting help in the investigation.
I don't feel the leadership and the confidence level is there. I mean, I want to see a guy stand up there and say, hey, we're going to get this guy. You got to have some confidence. Don't sit up there and be wishy-washy.
Still no leads on a possible suspect from Moscow police, but Steve Goncalves has this to say about the killer.
He's just a coward who found some people sleeping in their bed. I mean, it's about as wimpy and cowardly as anybody could do.
It's really heartbreaking to hear from him, and we appreciate that he did come out and begin to start speaking about his daughter.